All right, we'll start things off with Josh Lewenberg from TSN.
Hey Pascal, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good man. That was a very cool moment that was shared on social media yesterday. Can you take us through why that was so important to you to buy your mom, your family a house, and why that moment, sharing it with them for the first time, was so special for you?
I mean, I think obviously for me, like I'm a super private person, and it was definitely was a little bit of discussion on whether I should share it or not, but I guess convinced by my family to do it. And just to see the traction that he got, it's pretty crazy. But I just think that for me, man, mom's been everything to us, and she's done it, and my dad was there, she was doing it, and my dad being gone, like she's just a superhero. She's just she's just done it all the time and without complaining or anything like that. So and just having something special for us and for my family, and been through a lot of tough things, and I think just for me to be able to bring that joy to the family, and it's just such a blessing, feeling blessed to be in that position, and I'm just super happy about it, and obviously seeing their reactions, makes it worth it.
What was that like, the reaction, her reaction? I mean, we saw a little bit of your mom's reaction in the video, but what was it like being there and sort of feeling that moment?
Yeah, I think she was shocked. So it's kind of hard to read her emotions. I mean, yeah, it was a lot. She was happy, and it's kind of like confusing to know if she was happy or like sad, or like it's just tough. But I just think she was super excited. Like she was super happy about it, and I mean, you can see her, running around, and I mean, that's just a little glimpse of what happened that whole day. So yeah, it was a lot more than of those type of things, and a lot of cries and excitement. So it's a pretty good moment.
Awesome. Very happy for you, P, and very happy for your family. Thanks.
Appreciate it.
I'm going to go next to Doug Smith from the Toronto Star.
Hey, Pascal, how are you today?
Good. How you doing?
I'm all right, thanks. Hey, how's your shoulder? Is everything all right? You gonna be good to go this week?
I mean, I think it's day to day. I think I might get some images on it today.
All right,
And for now, I'm okay, and we'll see what happens.
sure. As you come to the end of the season, do you think you're a better player than you were at the start, and in what ways?
I mean, I think for me, obviously, like I hate, I hate, I hate making excuses, but like just been through a lot. I mean, like just thinking about the whole season, and a lot of ups and downs, and things that happen, in basketball and then outside of basketball, just and for me, just continue to just stick through with it, and work hard, and try my best every day to get better, be a better player, be a better person. Um, I think I've evolved a lot, as a person and as a basketball player, and I think it's just going to continue. I feel good. My body feels good. It's been feeling good for a while. Probably the best I've felt in a long time. And I just want to continue to build on that. And I know that there's a lot more on the way for me, and I'm just excited about the future, and just continue to get better as a player.
I understand your desire to be private, but you did talk about your evolution as a man. I'm just wondering how you've seen that in this very trying year, how you've become a better or a different person.
I just think that, man, like it's a lot going on, and I felt like again, you go through so much. I mean, like with COVID, and something that like it's the world literally shut down, like for. I mean, it's pretty crazy to think about when you just sit and think about it, and I think it just helps you put things in perspective, and just knowing what's important, and what matters at the end of the day. I think that's kind of like what um, one of the things that I learned, just to know who's actually with you, and who will support you when things are not going well, or who will be there for you. And I think that's kind of like this moment kind of helped me put that in perspective, and I have a pretty good idea of that, and I kind of know what to focus on, and who are the people in my life that are there, and that will stay no matter what. So.
Great. Thanks very much. Appreciate the time.
Mm-hmm.
Next question goes to Eric Kareen from The Athletic.
Hey, Pascal. First and foremost, congratulations for doing that for your mom and your family. That's awesome. You mentioned some of the trying things about this season. I know earlier in the year you discussed just how long it took you to find a home, like a place to live in Tampa. Mm-hmm. I know Tampa never felt like Toronto. Did it ever feel comfortable, like a home base to you even?
I mean, except like the arena and stuff, where we don't know.
Yeah.
We have fans and that, but I think, yeah, the weather's nice. I'm a Florida. I like Florida, so it was fine, man. And I think, again, we've been through so much that you gotta find ways to adapt, and again, maybe it's never gonna feel like home, obviously, but I think we made the best out of it, whatever we could.
Do you feel like the move had it? I know nobody wants to make excuses, but do you feel like the move itself, you're the only team that had to make this cross-continental move as an organization? Do you feel like that took something out of you guys beyond just, obviously you're playing in front of limited fans and some of those fans aren't cheering for you?
I think you could argue that, man. Like we could sit here and maybe argue that, and then obviously like we missed the fact that we'll be able to be home and like have these familiar things that we do, and obviously it probably did play a part in it, but again, like it's no excuse. Like we basketball players, and you see people that play basketball like anywhere in the world, and you have to move from places to places, and I just felt like it might have played a part, but we at the same time, like there's no excuse to be made, to be honest. Like we that's pretty much it.
Thanks, Pascal, and congrats again. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Next question goes to Michael Grange from Sportsnet.
Hey, Pascal, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
Couple of questions. How do you keep a surprise like that for your mom, from your mom? I mean, it wasn't like you bought it on Saturday and gave it to her on Sunday. So tell me how you
well, help my family, my brothers and stuff, my sister. My sister lives with her, so yeah, we had to, have her kind of like be our point person and making sure that, she had no clue. And she did an excellent job, by the way. Shout out Raisa. Yeah, she did great. And then, my brother, Christian. And we, just made sure that she didn't know it was hard, but made it happen.
And just broadly, is it in the Orlando area? Is it roughly whereabouts is it? Is it near?
Yeah, I'd rather keep that.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I understand. When you talk about things off the floor, I've often wondered, talking to people in your situation, like, you spend so much time just trying to get some traction in the league, and then all of a sudden you get this contract. A lot of people think, well, all your troubles are gone, right? Like you're financially secure. But how much of developing as a person, it centers around that, dealing with how to deal with those contracts and figuring out how to kind of move in the world outside of basketball.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Again, like not a position that I've been in before, which I think a lot of things that's happened in my life. The past 6-7 years. It's been kind of like odd and things that definitely maybe wasn't used to. But like everything else, I've always learned and I think I've made, for the most part, decent choices in terms of like the decision that I make and stuff like that, and I kind of trust that. And obviously it's different, it's crazy, and you get so much more attention and something that I'm not used to, and it's not really me or my character. And so I just think that it's been interesting to manage that and figure out who you want to be as a person, either on the court or off the court. How do you want to be remembered, or how do you want people to look at you? And I think that's something that I've I've been trying and working on, and it's been a lot a lot of things, but yeah, like man, I'm getting better, and obviously this is a position that you're blessed to be in, and obviously I'm super blessed to be in this position, and I just want to do everything that I can to be the best that I can be.
Is there someone you've been able to rely on to help you guide yourself through this, or maybe some of your teammates? I mean, there's not a lot of people who experience what you guys experienced, I guess, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, I think I talked to people there and there, and I think I have a solid group around me, from my agents, my family, and some of the players too that I talk to, and I think that some of those things, like you can get all the advice that you can get, but sometimes you have to go through them, right? Like just and I think that's kind of like what it is. Like you have to go through it and figure it out, and I think I'm getting better.
Well, that's all we can hope for, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you.
Final two questions for you, Pascal. First one goes to Aaron Rose from SI.com.
Hey, Pascal. Quickly about your mother, and congrats on that. Where did she think she was going, and whose house did she think she was walking into?
I mean, I think it was like, I don't know, it was like a story, and I don't know exactly how they did it. My brothers did it, and they made up something.
Okay. And obviously it's been a rough year, I think, for everyone. But are there things on the court that you are happy with your development, or things you're taking away from this season moving forward?
Again, like I think adversity obviously is not something that you want to go through. But again, it helps you, and sometimes can define the type of person you are. And I think going through adversity sometimes gonna make a different side of you come out. And I just felt like I'm pretty just happy with like the fight, and not just for me, but as a team, continue to fight and work hard, no matter what. And I think for me, like that's like a big part. I know that I'm a better player coming out of this, and just going through the different struggles and stuff, and I'm excited about the future.
Thanks, Pascal.
Final question goes to Vivek Jacob from Complex Canada.
Hey, Pascal, I thought you were a Real Madrid fan. Why are you wearing the Chelsea jersey?
I'm a soccer fan, man. I love soccer. I love soccer, man. I love everybody.
You mentioned, obviously, the adversity that you've been through, the team has been through this season, but the past month, there's sort of been good vibes around the team. You look at the development of Malachi, Jalen Harris getting an opportunity, the addition of Gillespie and Birch. Do you feel like there's momentum to carry forward into next season?
I think, again, like we've been learning a lot through the season, and I think obviously when you see the young guys, and it's always important to see their development, and I think they've been doing a great job, just giving the opportunities also, and for them to take it, and I like what we have, and I think obviously like we have more games to play, and I just want us to just continue to get better as a team.
And for you, leading those young guys, you talked about how you haven't really experienced losing like this at the NBA level. What has that been like for you to guide them through it?
Yeah, it's been different because I haven't experienced losing in any, I mean, it's not like I played basketball for like 10 years or whatever it is, but like I've always, like I've never really been through like a losing season like that, and yeah, it's tough. You learn from it, and I think obviously for me, just trying to do my part. I think like that's kind of like the type of leader I've always been, is just going out there, giving my all, working hard every day in practice, and I think that when people see that, they tend to lead to follow. So I think for me, that's kind of like what I have to focus on, like being the best version of myself, and I think that's going to help everyone. And when I'm the best version of myself, I think everyone kind of like elevates also. So
thanks, Pascal, and congrats on what you did for your mom and your family. That's amazing.
Thank you.